Hey Aquarius, welcome to Dark Eve Tarot. I am Eve, and I'm going to get you a little message here. And this is the second time trying to record this. The first one, I don't know what happened to the video, but I was kind of like down. I was down one row, and something happened. But I wanted to keep the cards because they're for you. These are the cards that came out for you, and I'm gonna honor your message here. So let's just start. We're gonna take a look at how you are perceived and what's actually going on, and then your reaction to it. All right. So how you are perceived. So you have Galaxy Dad here, and the impression I get from this card is that it's some kind of hero, like being seen as some kind of hero, but like there's a couple arrows in your midsection here. So it's like you're not feeling it, right? But you're being perceived as this hero. And then what's actually going on is you have the anthropomorphic carrot here, and with this card here, the most important thing that I'm seeing is that the carrot is holding like this scythe kind of thing, and it reminds me of the scythe in the Lenormand, where it kind of represents cutting something out. And I feel like Aquarius, you want to cut out this image. Like you don't want to be seen as this hero type or something. And then we have the flying man, which kind of represents this fool energy, like jumping, like after the fool jumps off the cliff, right? So it's something new for yourself. And this is your reaction. It's like your reaction to being perceived as this hero type. It's like you're done with it. You just want to jump off the cliff. You're like, dude, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be that. I don't want to be your hero, you know? So so being the hero, your perception, what people see that you're doing or are. We have the 10 of moons here, and this is the 10 of moons. It's the 10 of cups, right? So it's like all these feel goods and stuff. It's like, oh, you're so awesome, and you make everyone feel good, and it's. I mean, it seems okay. I'm sure there's a lot of people that would be happy with this perception, but for some reason you're not. You don't like this. You don't like being perceived as the hero that makes everyone feel better, you know? And then we have the Knight of Moons, and this is the Swan Mane. And one thing about this card is that it's very, very sweet. Like we're talking like sugar, cotton candy, sweet. It's like holding hands at the movies. It's just sweet, like completely G-rated sweetness. So Aquarius, you are being perceived as some kind of like G-rated saccharine sweet hero. And you're not really happy with that perception because you want to cut it out. It's like you're even like being represented here as a large vegetable, which vegetables don't have a lot of sugar. um, and then we have the Venus card. Now, the Venus card in this deck is interesting because like typically Venus is, oh, it's the planet of love, but Venus is actually kind of like it can represent love and beauty and seduction, but it can also represent destruction and war, right? And it's this destruction aspect, and it's a major arcana card here. This destruction aspect combined with this scythe right here, it's like you are in the process of destroying this, and I feel like it's intentional. Like you want to destroy this image of yourself because you're not just some kind of candy cane person or whatever, you know what I mean? You're not just you're not just a candy savior or whatever. And then we have 8 of crystals here, and the 8 of crystals, 8 of what is it, coins, can be, like this card of of hard work, hard at work. And it's like it's going to take a bit for you to completely deconstruct this image that people have of you. But what's really cool also is that there's I mean, this kind of looks like a portal, like it's almost like a portal opening up for you to go through to experience a new way of being, a new life, a new whatever, right? And it's like this portal is willing to open up for you, right? And it's symbolic. It's not like a fucking wormhole's gonna open and you're gonna jump in or something, but it's symbolic. It's like entering in a new way of doing something. And that, I mean, and to me that's like this portal type thing is kind of like where this flying man is gonna fly into. He's gonna fly into this once you fully deconstruct this sickly sweet hero image that you're not pleased with. Like, you don't always have to be a hero, It's like, I don't know how many freaking movies I've seen where they're like, don't be a hero, man. It's like, you don't always have to be a hero. And then we have 10 of trees. So, in the 10 of trees, it's 10 of wands. It's like this big burdeny card, right? But what I'm really focused on here is in the very center, there's like this ring. There's like this ring in the center. It's almost like you can see a hint. You can see a hint of this portal here, right? And all of this on the side, this is all that sugar. This is all that sugar. This is all that energy from the galaxy dad, how you're being perceived, right? And it's like, it's all fun and dandy. It may work for someone else, but you're tired of it because it's like there's a part of you being pinched off, and you want to experience that. You want to leap into that experience. You want to see what it's like to not be this sickly sweet superhero or whatever. And cool. So yeah, 3 of crystals. This is like alignment. This is perfect freaking alignment. All right. All right, Aquarius. So yeah, I feel like your reaction and what you're actually doing are pretty much like in line with each other. And it's cool. This is really interesting that you're not vibing with the whole G-rated sweetness thing. I mean, I wouldn't either, but some people like it. All right. Any advice for Aquarius? Any advice for Aquarius? We got one. Ooh, isolation. That's nice. Okay, so you have the gray. You have like this gray color here, and there's one little dot in the center, and it's isolation. So, Aquarius, just be prepared for a period of, I don't know, I want to say kind of like a hermit like, period, because you might need to remove yourself from a lot of people while you go through this process, or while you finish it. But that's like, if that happens, that, I mean, it's okay. It just might be necessary. That's kind of why it's coming out here. There might be a period of just kind of, hanging with your own self, right? Okay, Aquarius, this was pretty interesting. All right, this is your Dark Eve message. If it resonates, awesome. If it doesn't, not your message. All right, later.